Hello and welcome to this answer explanation video. This video will take you through the answers to the Compare Maths worksheet and we'll talk you through some of the tricky bits.
In this video, I'm going to take you through the answers to the Compare Maths worksheet. So, question number 1. Choose the correct word to complete the sentence below. So, we've got two balancing scales, and I can see from the first balancing scale it's balanced. So, the apple weighs 4 cubes. Now, if we look at this one, we've got the cubes being heavier than the cupcake, and the cubes are 3 cubes. So that means that the cupcake weighs less than 3 cubes because the cupcake is lighter than the cubes on the scale. So the cupcake is going to be an amount that's less than 3 cubes. That means that the cupcake will weigh either 1 cube or 2 cubes because they are both numbers that are less than 3. Now it says the apple is than the cupcake, and we've got two words to put in, heavier or lighter. We've got to pick the one that fits. By looking at the numbers, I can see that the apple is heavier than the cupcake because 4 cubes is more than 1 or 2 cubes. So my word is going to be heavier. Okay, question 2. 2 pears are an equal weight to 4 pencils. How many pencils would 1 pear weigh? So we know that 2 pears weigh the same as 4 pencils. To find 1 pear, we've halved the amount of pears on the scale. I can use my knowledge of doubles and halves to help me. We've halved the pears, leaving us with 1 pear left. That means we've also got to halve the pencils, and there are 4 pencils, and I know that half of 4 is 2, so I'm going to cross out 2 to leave 2 remaining. So that means 1 pear is the same weight as 2 pencils. Question 3. Joe has weighed objects using marbles, and then we've got a table, pen, glue stick and ruler. Order the objects from lightest to heaviest. So the pen weighs 3 marbles, the glue stick weighs 4, and the ruler weighs 2. So now I can see their weight. It will help me to really easily order them from lightest to heaviest. So the lightest is the object that weighs the smallest amount of marbles, which is the ruler, because 2 is the smallest number. Okay, so what would come next? That leaves me with the pen and the glue stick. Which one is lighter? Well, the pen is the lightest because 3 is less than 4. And then that leaves us with the glue stick at the end. That one is the heaviest because it weighs 4 marbles. Okay, moving on to question 4. Put a cross next to the incorrect statement, and we've got 2 balance scales. And our statements are: the ball is heavier than the dice is lighter than the ball, and the toys are an equal weight. So let's find out how many cubes each object weighs. So we'll start with the dice. It's equal to 3 cubes because the scales are balanced. Now for the ball, 5, it's equal to 5 cubes because the ball and the scales are balanced with the ball and the 5 cubes. So I can see that 5 cubes is more than 3 cubes, so I know the ball's going to be heavier than the dice, but let's look at the statements. The ball is heavier than the dice. Well, that is correct because 5 cubes is greater than 3 cubes, so that one's right. B, the dice is lighter than the ball. Well, that is also correct because 3 cubes is less than 5 cubes. So that one's correct too. That leaves us with C then. This must be the incorrect one, but let's check it. The toys are an equal weight. Well, that is incorrect because 3 and 5 are not equal. So C is the incorrect statement. Okay, question 5. Hetty thinks if she removes 1 marble from cup A, the scales will be balanced. So, for the scale to balance, there needs to be the same amount of marbles on each side so that each side weighs the same. And that means they would be equal. And there's currently 5 marbles in A and 3 marbles in B. If we removed a marble from A, like Hetty says, we will have 4 marbles left. 4 marbles is not equal to 3 marbles. So A would still be heavier than B. She is incorrect. Okay, moving on to the final question then. What combination of fruit will balance the scales? Find 2 possible answers. So we've got the banana in the scales, and we know the banana weighs 5 blocks. We've got an apple for 2 blocks, a lemon for 3 blocks, and plum, which weighs 1 block. So looking at the key, I know that the banana weighs 5 blocks. So we need to find combinations of other fruit that weigh 5 blocks when added together. So I'm going to start by looking for bonds to 5 with these numbers. Already I can see one. An apple and a lemon is a bond because 2 plus 3 makes 5. An apple for 2 and a lemon for 3. So that's one answer of fruits that we could put in to balance the scale. Now I can't see any other bonds to 5, so maybe I need to combine 3 fruits this time to get 5 blocks. For example, I could use my knowledge of doubles. If I use 2 apples, an apple and an apple, that would give me 4 blocks because double 2 is 4, but I need to get to 5, so I would need 1 more, and I can see that I've got a plum for 1 block. So that means I would have 2 and 2, double 2, which is 4, and then my plum, 1 more than 4, is 5. Remember, there are various answers to this question, so problem solve with the fruits you have to explore different combinations that could fit the answer.
That was the answer explanation video for the Compare Maths worksheet from Classroom Secrets. If you want to watch a video tutorial linked to this skill, visit kids.classroomsecrets.co.uk. For more resources linked to this learning, visit classroomsecrets.co.uk.